Yesu, Yesu, fill us with your love, show us how to serve the neighbors we have from you.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Who's My Neighbor Sunday School. Let's sing our theme verse, Yesu, Yesu, fill us with your love. Are you excited for another fun day? Well, I know somebody else who is excited. Sage! Hello, everyone. It's good to be with you again. Oh, you do look so smart. I love smart people like me. So, what is it that you have been learning about these last few weeks? Can you fill me in?
God loves us.
God loves us.
Hey, do you guys remember that Bible verse? Oh yeah, we love because God first loved us. 1 John 4:19.
We love because God first loved us. From 1 John chapter 4, verse 19.
Oh, those are some good things that you've been learning. Oh, yes. Those are some of the same thoughts that I've been having, you know. I've been pondering Jesus' response to my question. But I just wanted to challenge him just a little bit further. After all, as you rudely reminded me, Jesus did get me to answer the question. Who? Me? Oh, well, you may have mentioned that before. What question did you ask Jesus? Oh, it's a real stumper. It was such a good question that you even made a whole Sunday school year about it. Oh, you see, the question that I asked Jesus was, who is my neighbor? What did Jesus say? He told me this really strange story. And let me tell you, as smart as I am, I'm really having a hard time figuring it out. Well, why don't you tell us? Maybe we can help you. Great idea! Well, the first part is pretty obvious. A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell into the hands of robbers who took all of his things and beat him up. They even took his clothes. Clearly, these guys were not neighbors. Clearly. But here's where it gets weird. Now, by chance, a priest was going down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Well, why do you think he would do that? I don't know. Why don't we ask him? Hey! Hey, you! Slow down! Wait a minute! I can't. I really can't. I'm in quite a rush. I see that. Just like that day when you were on the road and you passed that man. What? How did you know about that? Well, we've been talking about what it means to be a neighbor, right? Right? And passing by somebody who's in need doesn't seem very neighborly. No, probably not. But why should I care about him? How can he be my neighbor? I don't even know him. He needed help. Anyway, I was in a hurry. And anyway, somebody would come back. I mean, it's not like he's still lying there, is it? But you didn't know that someone else would come along. But someone did. And why was it my problem anyway? I was in a hurry. Like I am now. I've got to go. I am sorry. I would love to stay and chat, but I have got to go. Bye. Hey, are you okay? You look upset. Yeah, it's just... Why wouldn't it be his problem that somebody needed help? I know he said he was in a hurry, but, I mean, couldn't he make time for someone in need? And another thing, he said he couldn't be his neighbor because he didn't know him. Do you have to know somebody for them to be your neighbor? Couldn't they be your neighbor because they were created by God, just like you? You're asking some good questions. And I have to think you already know the answer. You don't have to know someone to be their neighbor. All you have to do to be someone's neighbor is to care about them. You know, that reminds me of something I read in a book. The Good Book. In the book of Isaiah, it says,
Feed the hungry and help those in trouble. Then your light will shine out from the darkness, and the darkness around you will be as bright as noon.
Hey, that would make a great verse for this month. In fact, that is the theme verse for today. Now that we know that God loves us, today we're going to start learning about how we can let our light shine. Maybe you can come back again and tell us more of the story. Well, I think I will. Thank you all for helping me today. I really appreciate it.
Let your light shine. What do you think it means to let your light shine? Is it ever hard to let your light shine? Do you ever feel like hiding your light? In some communities, it can be hard to see the light and to feel like you have a light to shine or something special to offer others. But we know that God is everywhere, in every neighborhood, and with every person. One of the people God is with is Maria. Maria is a 14-year-old girl who lives in Colombia. She and her family live in a neighborhood called Caracoli. Many of the people in Caracoli live there because they had to flee their homes in other parts of Colombia. Maria's grandmother was one of them. She left her hometown years ago to seek a better life. Caracoli is a crowded neighborhood. The streets are made of dirt and dusty, and the homes are pieced together with scraps of wood and metal. Many don't have water, electricity, or protection from the weather. It's a hard place for a young girl like Maria to feel like she has a light to shine, but she does. The Evangelical Lutheran Church in Colombia has a program called Projecting My Future, which works with Maria and other young girls and women. The program is supported by the ELCA World Hunger. In Projecting My Future, Maria and the other girls and women get a chance to develop their skills as leaders and explore their talents. One of the skills Maria and her group learned was how to style hair. Have you ever been to someone who cuts and styles hair? It's pretty difficult. But Maria got so good at it that she and her other young women in her group offer their services to their neighbors. This helps Maria earn money for her family and let her light shine as someone with an important skill to help her neighbors. Sometimes helping our neighbors is about letting our own light shine, but often walking with our neighbors is even more important when we can help their light shine by helping them see the talents and gifts God has given them. For Maria, this part of Projecting My Future is one way she is learning to let her light shine in Caracoli. What are some of the ways you may have helped someone else's light shine? What are some of the ways you can encourage other people to shine their light?
Well, speaking of letting your light shine, let's learn a new song, Shining with God's Love.
Yesu, Yesu, fill us with your love, show us how to serve the neighbors we have from you.